The K2 in Crawley is infested with fighting robots. The live scene is back in the UK, all this week in Robot Combat.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So this is Sam and Ryan reporting for this week in Robot Combat. Unfortunately, we've barely recorded anything because we've been busy fixing our robots because it's been busy.
Robots are hard.
Heavyweights are hard, but we've done okay.
Yep, it's been a great weekend, great event,
Great fights. King B has been kicking ass and taking names, as has, I'd say, probably four.
That's going to be my go-to.
But yeah, brilliant weekend and good to have the heavyweight scene back. Bye.
Thank you very much, Sam and Ryan. Yes, the heavyweights are back, fighting live in the UK, and the first event was held at the K2 in Crawley over the last weekend. Many robots, old and new, competed, and you can see from this photo just such a wonderful lineup. Immersion, you've got King B, Thor, and Ignition. Some old, some new. We had an old fight between Behemoth and King B today. That was excellent. New robots that we've seen over the news over the last year. So Oriole from Team Gabriel was there, Team Saint. And we also saw the final fight of some robots, including Tango, who has had its last fight and has been retired. On display at the event was the heavyweight replica Sergeant Bash, full scale, very cool to look at indeed. And also we had Turbulence rebuilt that we reported on a few weeks ago. Also fighting live this weekend, we saw Apocalypse, the Axe robot from Robot Wars Series 10, Nelly the Ellibot, BattleBot Star, and Purple Bonker. Nuts returned to the UK live scene again, always entertaining to see. And we had a first look at the new house robot that Robots Live teased way back in early 2020. As yet to be properly named, I believe this robot was nicknamed Cuddles at the event. This Red Dragon robot saw to some featherweight action. Now the results of the weekend are in, and Eruption took home the trophy of first place. You can also see a trophy on top of Ignition there. They came third, beating Two-Headed Death Flamingo, who came fourth. And in second place was the Stevenage heavyweight champion, Iron Ore 6. Congratulations to the top four and to everybody else who competed. You put on a smashing show, and we're going to talk about some of the fights because some of the fights have already made it to YouTube. I just really want to talk about King B, who has been nothing but entertaining this weekend. From the fights that I have seen on YouTube and from the reports that we're hearing from the event, King B has been a force to be reckoned with. Just ever so entertaining, flipping itself all around, getting flipped all around, lifting, pushing, just being an absolute force in the arena. It's really good to also see Ignition in Robots Live for the first time, I believe. They've only ever brought it to Extreme Robots in the past. Immersion and new robot Ember, who we saw on display at RoboNerd a few weeks ago, both competed as well and were also on form. We should also talk about the new Two-Headed Death Flamingo, which was built for BattleBots and has performed incredibly well this weekend, finishing fourth overall. That is a massive achievement and massive congratulations to the team. Putting my news hat away for just a second, I genuinely can't tell you how pleased I am that the UK live scene is back. It has been thoroughly missed throughout lockdown, and it is most definitely welcomed back onto our small screens and into our lives. Now we've just got time to mention Lego Wars that continues every Friday at 7 PM BST on the David of Smeg YouTube channel. Episode 2 came out on Friday, and episode 3, featuring such robots as Bricker Brother and Weldor M, the Diddler and White Hole, will be competing next Friday at 7 PM BST. Be sure not to miss it. It is a fantastic and very destructive episode. And that's just about all for this time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Be sure to check out World of Woodrow over on Facebook to keep up to date with all of the latest news. Sorry that this one was so late, but I wanted to get as much as I could from Robots Live Crawley. And another big thank you to Sam and Ryan, my reporters in the field, for doing such a cracking job. That's all. Bye-bye.